Where'd Nikki go?
She was having problems with her earphones
Oh.
or headphones, so I know she'll be back, but
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Hope everybody's having a great day. I am. Woke up in a good
I am too.
It's just a good day.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see how it works.
I don't know what the issue was, but
I don't know.
There it goes.
Nope. It's doing it again.
Yeah.
I don't
know what's going on.
Must be picking up the sound of my van.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Anyways.
I just paid like $15 for these stupid things.
Dang it.
What happened to your other ones?
I don't know where they are.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Comfortable Life. Good morning, Margot. How's everybody doing today? It's a great day. It's Monday.
Usually don't get to say that very often.
No.
But for us, it's different.
Yep. I'm thankful that I don't have to get up and go to a 9-to-5 job.
Well, I bet you are.
I'm very thankful for it. And that's, that's the reason why I've fought so hard to keep it. A lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
What I do and why I do it, but it's not, as long as I can be self-sustainable, it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
I
completely agree. If I thought for a second that I wouldn't have any problem making enough money to make the rent and all that, and being able to put food on the table,
right,
I'd do it in a second. I really would. I mean, I just don't feel comfortable though. Giving up my job to do it full time yet.
Yeah. Not yet. It's going to happen.
Oh, I know it is.
And like you were saying, you might even just go part-time and just do that. But,
Yeah, I think I'd do better baby stepping it than I would. Just going, just going all at once. I don't know if I could do that or not.
Yeah.
Still bad, Nikki.
Nikki, you're rattling. Sorry.
That sucks, so man.
Sorry. I swear, if it's not one thing, it's another. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Beth.
Morning, Beth. Hope everybody had a great weekend.
How's it
kind
now?
of sore this morning?
That's better.
Yeah.
I unplugged the headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound better without them. Yeah, I had a interesting. Well, it wasn't interesting, but I got busy outside and did some weed eating and not weed eating, weeding, cleaning up the yard, just getting rid of old stuff that needed to be handled and taken care of, and got a load of, thank goodness for my truck. Man, if I wouldn't have that that truck, I wouldn't have no way to. I hauled a bunch of logs and wood and stuff away to the burn pile, and that really helped a lot, having that.
No, I haven't got it yet. And I actually messaged them because I think I didn't even look at it when I ordered it, to tell you the truth. And Dusty said that it's going to take it was going to take 12 to 14 days or something to send it out.
What does he do, make it?
I don't know. Maybe. It's very possible. So, I don't have any clue. Like,
maybe it's a drop from like China or something.
I did message him, and he's like, "No, I think he said he'll send it out on Friday."
He has problems upstairs. You're talking about the incense, right?
Yeah, that's not Chris though.
Henry's got some issues upstairs. He's also got other problems.
You're cutting in and out, Nikki, really bad.
Of course. Sorry.
You're okay.
Sorry.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Anyways, he's got some problems, and if you watch like Chris Crone's one about reselling with adversity or something like that, he has all of his issues. But that's why he has, and I think he goes in to explain one, or if it's reselling with disabilities he's on, that he explains about how he ended up losing his eBay account because it takes him a while to get things going or get things sent out. And so, yeah, it takes him a while to get things sent out because of his disability or whatever, and he can't get to the post office or something.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was going to be a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a quick process with him.
I tried to clean those shoes and they're uncleanable.
Uncleanable.
Yep. There was like spaghetti sauce or something on there and it would not come off.
Are you sure it was spaghetti sauce?
It could have been blood, maybe. I don't know. I guess. I mean, not real sure. What do you make me yawn for?
Who's making you yawn?
Oh, I thought you yawned.
No.
Oh. I just heard.
Deep breath.
Oh.
So, did you have any good sales?
I did. I sold my Motionette.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, my Christmas boy and girl ice skating Motionette.
Yeah.
For $39.99.
Woohoo!
And then this morning I sold a Minnie Mouse flat sheet, twin flat sheet for $40.
Wow.
Used.
That is awesome.
And Nikki's giving me a fun thumbs up. And sold a Columbia fleece for girls for like $12. I can't think of what else. Oh, a couple pairs of pants.
Very good.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a much better weekend than last weekend, that's for sure.
That's good. That's what we live for.
Mm-hmm.
How
How about you?
I had 8 sales and 2 have not paid yet.
Yucky.
Let's
Morning, Robin.
see.
I just did his shoes in the trash.
What did I sell? I sold 3 bras. I sold that remote control Jeep that I had.
Oh, cool.
Finally,
how much you get out of that?
I sold it for 20, but the shipping was like crazy. It was like $60 for the shipping because it weighed a lot. It weighed about, I think it weighed 8 pounds. Yeah.
So total they paid
$80 something.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah. Wow.
And
what else you sell?
Oh, I'm trying to think. A shirt, one of those like fishing shirts. So a fishing shirt, the remote control car, 3 bras. There's something else in there. I can't remember what it is. Probably a shirt or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a pearl snap shirt.
Oh.
So
those always do pretty good.
Yeah, those do really well. Find a lot around here. Yeah, Robin, we're talking weekend sales. It wasn't too bad for the weekend. Yesterday was really slow, which is usually one of my better days. But things are going to start slowing down a little bit. I think you just have to keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Our mouse is back.
Uh-oh. Somebody kill that damn thing, would you?
I know. I put 2 traps out, but haven't caught nothing yet.
I had 6 sales this weekend.
Awesome.
Nothing too exciting though. I'm still. Oh my god, these boxes are gonna fall on me. I had 6 sales. Nothing too exciting, but some of them were like 99-cent auctions. A couple of them were. So yeah.
Oh gosh. Well,
I made like $1 on a couple items.
Oh well.
But most of those items,
deal with it.
most of those items that I've been putting on 99-cent auctions have already pretty much been paid for because they're out of like color boxes and stuff that I've already sold stuff out. So I mean, it's just whatever I make on it, I'm happy with.
Yeah.
It's funny. The other day I sold a mug that for Frankenmuth, Michigan. And the person messaged me before they bid, and they said, "Do you care if you sell this for 99 cents, or would you rather not have me bid?" And I said, "No, go ahead. That's fine. That's why I have it up there for that." And so the person's real happy that they got the mug for 99 cents. And very friendly person. They're from New York. And I told them, I said, "No, it's fine." They said they're planning on going to visit Frankenmuth. And I said I was probably going to see my brother this summer, and I think I'm going to go over there and check it out too. But cool. It was very nice of them to message me and ask me first, But I think I remember where I left my headphones. I'm going to go get them out of my husband's car.
Frankenmuth is where that Christmas store is. You know what I'm talking about? It's a Christmas store that's Brenner's or.
No, I don't think I've ever been there. But it looks like it's over by around Flint and that. Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And so, which I've spent a lot of time over by Flint and that growing up, but I don't think I've ever been there. It says it's like little Bavaria or something.
Yeah. It's got like brick streets and stuff like that. Bronner's. Bronner's, that's what it's called. It's a year-round Christmas store.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'd be right up my alley.
Yep. Yep.
Well, thank you, Grandma, for that. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Grandma
Sherry.
Magic Classics. Sharky Mom's Deals. The Invisible Picker. That's a new one.
Yep. Good morning to you.
Morning, Robin. Silver Hair Stacker. Today we are the fulfillers of fantasy.
And in case Jason's listening, happy birthday. I don't know.
Happy birthday, Banana!
I don't know if he's gonna show his face in here, but
no, he'll stay. He'll stay away.
Get in here, Banana.
Well,
Probably,
happy birthday is
want
copyrighted, so we can't sing it to him. So he should feel safe.
I'm sure we can make up something. Let's see. We got Lord Conrad and Robin Birchall, Tracy Atkinson. Tracy Atkinson lives in Flint. My son used to call Frankenmuth Frankenstein. Ma, we're going to Frankenstein today. The guys did a show last night, so they're probably worn out. Yeah, probably.
We don't see Tracy in here much, but HB Pickard, she also lives in Flint. I know she's in other shows.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
I spent a lot. I don't know if I ever told you. Maybe I've told you guys before, but I spent a lot of time in Michigan as a child because my mom grew up in St. John's, Michigan, and like I said, my grandma lived there, and of course, my brother, he lives in Langsburg. So we spent a lot of time growing up in Michigan. I mean, it seemed like we were going like, oh, geez, almost every other week. It seemed like.
Wow.
And yeah, and like I've said, I used to want to. I always told my mom and dad that I was gonna live in Christmas, Michigan, so I could have Christmas all year round. That's why I was pretty excited about that store in Frankenmuth. That should be fun. We'll see.
Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Well, if you see Country Fried Steak, ask her why she hasn't been in here.
I know.
Tell her we miss her.
I sent her a message.
Oh, has somebody seen her?
They said they seen her on Garage Flips. If y'all see her on there, ask her what is going on and why she left and why she hasn't been on.
Tell her we miss her.
Yeah, she needs to come back. You know, she's from our home, not from our hometown, but she's from our home area. She's about 30 minutes from where
we grew up.
So she's got that San Joaquin syndrome. Oh.
At least you know she's okay. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. Like I said, I did send her a message, but she never responded. Are y'all sure she's a lady? Because Garage Flip referred to them as him as a. I believe she is a lady. I am probably 90% sure that she's a lady. Maybe they don't know she's a lady.
So I started looking for some dollar bills, y'all.
Sure, I'm always looking for those.
When I would just keep your eye out for 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. If they have a low serial number or they call them bookend serial number, where they start with the first 2 numbers, say 19, and they end in 91. Those are called bookend serial numbers. I actually have one the one that I have right now is it has 666 in the middle. And so I think I might list it.
How much are you gonna list it for?
I'll put it on auction. And
I'd want to get that out of my house.
Okay. But I just I've seen other ones like this that have sold for $9, $10.
Huh.
So with the same numbers. I just feel weird. Like, am I gonna get bad karma for listing this? You know? But I mean, it's just numbers.
Yeah.
But you know, importance to somebody, I guess. People like weird stuff. There's some people that like weird stuff like that.
Yep.
So definitely anything that starts with a couple of zeros and anything that has the first 2 numbers like 19 and they end in 91. People will pay. I seen there was a book and a $100 bill, and they paid $111 for a $100 bill that has certain numbers like that. So I mean, really, if you look, and I work as a cashier right now, so I can look at a lot of dollar bills. I actually got this from my register. I just switched it out, you know. But you know, if you have some $1 bills and you see something strange, list it, because you never know. And it's just, you know, it's flipping money.
Yep.
Which is crazy. It's like my mom, she used to give me like 3 cents for a 1-cent penny. She would always do that.
Yep.
Robin says, who knew? Always learn something here. Sally, are you able to check bills while you're at work? Yeah, like whenever I'm counting my when I'm counting my drawer down or whatever, I was doing that the other day. I was just, you know, taking a second, you know, getting through them. And what, Nikki?
Sorry, I was getting my headphones. Do I sound okay?
Yeah. Yeah, you sound good.
Another thing, I don't know if you had mentioned this, but another thing to look for is like misprints, and not even like misspellings or something like that, but just like I saw a guy had a dollar bill that had just where the printing had come down, and there was like a little line there from, you know how like
it was like wet ink or something.
Yeah, like that was like on the edge of something, you know. So even things like that even make like dollar bill's worth like $5.
Yeah, like the one I
know.
see, the one I seen, it was like darker over here or something, or like a different circle over the other circle right here. It was something like that. But yeah, just anything that has a difference, they will, people eat it up.
Wow. Who knew?
Like right now, I'm on the hunt for a 1970s quarter that has a it has been printed on a Canadian coin. And they're out there and they go on eBay, they blow up. Hey, you like my new hat?
I like that. A curly one. Pink even.
I know it has a little spot right here, and that made the decision for me that I have to keep it.
Hey, that's easy.
Like, oh, there's a spot. Too bad. I'll keep it.
Yeah, I got that Peterbilt. I found that Peterbilt one the other day.
I have a Caterpillar one too.
And that's the kind of truck that Mike used to drive. So, like, oh, cool.
Oh, the Peterbilt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Invisible Picker. I just scored this last night.
That's nice. Very nice. I'll be right back. I'm going to let the dogs in.
Okie dokie. So what'd you sell this weekend, Nikki?
I sold light globe. I sold. What else did I sell? I sold a wooden. It's like an advertisement for burpee seeds, and it's on wood.
Oh.
I have these boxes next to me in my passenger seat. I stuck in here from the auction the other night because they were in my other car, and because I drove my other car to the auction, and well, we had to hurry up and go to the Twin Cities to take my daughter down there, and so I hurried up and grabbed the stuff because of course I wasn't feeling all good, so I hurried up and grabbed the boxes and threw them in my passenger seat. Now every time I turn a corner, they keep falling on me.
Oh no.
And of course, I haven't cleaned the stuff up from, what, 2 Thursdays ago? Or no, not this last Saturday, but the Saturday before. So, you know, this is my life. Anyways, what else did I sell? I sold, I don't even remember now. I have to go pick it all up in the storage shed mostly. Oh, a little toy clown. That's a rattle. It was a vintagey thing. I think that was like at a 99-cent auction.
Yeah. I found this, and he's not in too good. He's not in too good condition. But because he's got some ink stains on his head. But I found that.
Maybe some 409 or something will get it off.
I tried.
What's that, Goo Gun?
Huh?
Or Goof Off or Goo Gun? Have you tried Goof Off or Goo Gun?
Oh, I haven't tried that yet. I was talking to my husband about that, and I think I'm gonna have to get some just to see.
The Goof Off will probably do it.
You think so? Goof Off?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get some of that then.
But you just gotta make sure that when you put it on, that you immediately wipe it off.
Oh, you don't let it sit?
No.
One of those is really bad as far as it'll take finish off and stuff, but the other one is good. I can't remember which is which, but
yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm telling you, I tried toilet cleaner on it, and it didn't do anything. I was like, really? Because, you know, if I scrub my shower with it or whatever, it is amazing in my shower. and my toilet, you know, but man, I thought it was going to take the color out of his head, you know. Make him look like a little blondie. But yeah, this is the amazing artwork of somebody that
he was trying to
owned him.
dye his hair.
Dye his hair. But he on the back of his head, he is a Berenguer doll. And he's lifelike. He's got I think he has a cute face, kind of. He kind of looks mad.
His eyes. Like his eyes are kind of like, I don't know. He scares me.
He has glass eyes. These are not painted. They're actually glass thingies in there.
Eyeballs.
Yeah.
You know what you could do is you could, if you couldn't get the ink out, you could just take the eyeballs out. I'm serious.
I'm not gonna take the doll's eyeballs from him. No, I think I'll end up selling them as is if I can't get them out, if I can't get the ink out.
Yeah. Shelly Honey
Because
says he looks mean. He has a weird look.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's his eyes. Like, I think like his
yeah, they're not straight.
His eyelids are like, you know, usually they're like round.
Yeah.
Or like curved. But his are like, I'm gonna kill you.
Mm-hmm. Here I come.
No. Becky, get out of here.
He's mad because Sally tried to wash his face with toilet cleaner.
I guess I'd be a little pissed off too, huh?
Yep. Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I took the clothes that he was wearing too, and I threw them away because I have better clothes that I could put on him.
So now we know really why he's mad. He has no clothes.
I have no clothes on.
This lady threw all my clothes away. Trying to wash my head.
Yeah, I gotta find something. I was reading and it. Oh, get it. I was reading. Vision of Picasso's naked baby.
Well, it fits right in the family then, right?
Yeah. He's not completely naked. He is wearing a diaper or a pull up or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, yeah, I have better clothes that I could put on him. But I just think he's a really cute little baby doll. I mean, he is somewhat lifelike. He's got the chunky legs. They got the wrinkles on the toes, the bottoms of the feet. I think he's very, very lifelike. And even in the back of the head, look at that chunky back of the head.
He's got rolls.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think he's cute. I seen him and I was like, oh, I gotta have him. And you know, the Berenguer dolls used to go for a lot. I mean, the ones that look really alive, they go for more. They go for more because I'm telling you, man, they look like they're living babies. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, his head smells like mint or something now.
One time, like not last summer, but the summer before, I bought this doll that had a penis, and it was completely lifelike, you know. Anyways, I thought I would resell. I figured it would probably actually resell pretty good, but I wasn't sure. I never looked it up. Anyways, I had it sitting in my car, and one day I was at my nephew's house, and he had my niece was at, let's see, she's 3 now, so she would have been like 1, well, probably 2 at the time. So maybe it was not quite a year ago. Anyways, I think she was like 2 at the time. Anyways, I told my nephew, I said, yeah, I bought this doll for Aaliyah. And he's like, oh, cool. And he grabs it and goes and gives it to her. I was just kidding around, you know. And all of a sudden he sees what's on it. He's like, the baby has a penis. And he goes, she won't know the difference. She won't care.
Oh my
and he
God.
said that she would always make sure to cover it up, and that she did notice it. You know, that she would like make sure to cover that part up all the time, but she never like, oh look, Dad, there's a penis, you know.
Yeah.
But she would always like make sure it was covered or whatever.
Wow.
Sister's friends would come over, and they'd be like, "Do you realize that her dolly has a penis?" You know, the older kids, you know.
Definitely a conversation.
But he was like, "What's the big deal?" You know, so.
Right.
You don't make a big deal out of it. She'll never notice, you know.
Right.
And then there are other people who are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he let his daughter have a doll with a penis." Well, who gives a kid? Who cares, you know? It's real life, right?
Yep.
Yep, we are alive.
I never did look up a doll with a penis to see if, you know, if it was worth anything.
It probably is.
Weird sales.
Because I've never seen one. So they got to be somewhat rare.
I don't know.
Nobody wants a controversy of it all.
For a long time, that was like her favorite dolly too, which was pretty cool because, you know, I like being the favorite auntie.
Yeah.
What's everybody got going on today? Sally, you gonna list today?
I am. I'm gonna list today, and my husband's sleeping right now, but when he gets up, we're gonna go outside and set up that canopy that we got last night, and make sure it has all of its pieces and everything. Planning on having a yard sale this weekend and next weekend, so I want to use the canopy and then actually try to sell it, and then and I got stuff, I got work to do in the garage too and stuff. So Tracy says, Nikki, the only thing I see selling on eBay from Frankenmuth is beer steins and postcards between $5 and $10. I guess it ain't Disney World. No, it's just a little place, but it's like it's almost like the Norwegian, or you know, those types of places like Danish, where they have brick streets. Brick streets, and then the houses look different.
It's German.
Okay.
Yeah. And the only reason I have the mug, I've had the mug for years. I had bought like a whole box of like all kinds of different kinds of mugs, and there were some really good mugs, including one that I sold for $40. And so these are just like the last bit of mugs out of that box. And before I go and throw them at a rummage sale, I just thought I'd throw them up on 99-cent auction. And so it was a cute mug. That's the only reason why I listed it. It was, and it had a little chicken on the inside, and it was a cute mug. So that's why I listed it.
Right.
But otherwise, yeah, I don't go out looking for Frankenmuth stuff. It was in that box. And I just thought it was a cute mug, so I thought, well, somebody might like it, even if I only sell it for 99 cents.
Yeah, and it is somewhat a popular place to go because of the Bronner's and stuff, but and because of, you know, like the little lifestyle thing they got going on there. But other than that, you know, I mean, people might, you know, come all the way from like Florida to Michigan to visit and, you know, go to Frankenmuth and then maybe not have the money to buy a mug, or might not have, you know, a way to get it home safely, or, you know, whatever reason, and they might come online and buy one just because they've been there and they want something from there.
Well, now, like the lady told me, she had never thought of going to Frankenmuth, but she it might have been a guy because he kept signing at Cliff, so maybe it was a guy. Anyways, he said that he wasn't thinking about going to Frankenmuth, but he saw the mug, and he was like, so that sparked him to look it up, and he's like, oh, that might be something I want to go see, you know. He actually said the mug made him want to go see Frankenmuth, so he's thinking about going.
Sharky Mom Deal says she got a cool ET mug with ET for the handle. Ooh, that's cool.
That is cool.
Tracy said she sold a Disney Store mug this weekend for $35.
Nice.
You know, that's the thing, is a lot of people cap on, you know, mugs and clothing and you know, stuff like that. But, you know, a lot of them have they're worth good money.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's not $250, but yet, you know,
but
$35 for a mug, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah. And the thing about like mugs and silverware and stuff like that, it's all long tail, but it's stuff that you can put in your store. No, I'm not saying put your whole store mugs and silverware, or flatware, but it's stuff that you can put in your store for inventory that will eventually sell, you know. And I've only had that mug up for, I don't know, about a month. If I left it, I probably could have gotten like $10 out of it, probably. But I'm just trying to move some stuff out and have some 99-cent auctions to just kind of just move stuff out, you know.
Right.
And feedback builders too, you know. And so that's why I let it go, you know. But yeah, you can sell mugs, you know. I'm not saying, you know, you're going to build a business on it, but there are people who have built businesses on it, though. But yeah, I pick up mugs when I see them, you know, if I see a cute one or whatever, I think will sell. Like I said, I got the whole box. I think it was like, I don't know, I paid like $1 or $2 for the whole entire box of it. And it had I probably 40. And so that's, you know, I definitely got my money out of it 20 times over, you know, so.
Yeah.
And like I said, when I do 99-cent auctions, there's no free shipping at all. I make sure to charge the appropriate shipping, because otherwise you can end up getting screwed and just selling something for 99 cents and then all of a sudden you got to pay shipping.
Or just do it once and then you'll never do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
You want to make sure you charge shipping on those auctions.
You'll do less than quick. Sorry. I got the yawnies today.
I sold this ugly dress too this weekend finally. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I've had that thing in my store for God, over probably a year or so. It was a vintage dress, and it was the ugliest thing I'd ever saw. But I thought, well, ugly sells. Let's try it. And I think I only paid like $1 for the dress, So, I mean, I didn't make anything on it. Well, yeah, I think I made like $1 or something on it because it went up to like, I don't know, 225 or something. But um, yeah, it was ugly. But I'm moving it out, so that's good. But I thought because of its vintagey look, and I really honestly thought I would have sold it for better money, but whatever.
Yeah.
I made a bad buy that I made some money off, a little bit of money off of it. So, better than nothing, I say. Did I lose you guys?
No. I'm still here too.
Are you losing your mojo?
Yeah, a little bit. I was looking up some sheets that I have. So I'm trying to find the same pattern. And I kind of nodded off there for a second.
Wow. Okay, I have something to show y'all.
Okay.
I am going to try. How do I do that? I think I can go like that. Okay, I'll do this. And then I'm going to screen share.
I'm not seeing you guys.
Let's see. Trying to do this. For some reason, it won't do that.
I won't let you screen share?
Well, I'm trying. Well, poop. Sorry.
Good job, Silver Hair Stacker. 13 packages.
No, that's not right. Is that doing
Beautiful.
it now?
Yep. Aw.
Beautiful baby.
That's Maddie.
She's so
Beautiful.
cute.
That's Kyrie.
Cute.
Oh,
They got some pictures taken this weekend.
Cute.
So cute.
I love that one. That's so cute.
I know.
Beautiful kids.
Oh.
So precious.
Just eat them up. Just eat them up.
Mm-hmm.
My babies.
Yeah, Grandma Magic Classes says I gotta start pricing for the yard sale and decide when that's going on. Yeah, I don't know if I'll price anything. I know that like for clothes, I'm gonna have some hanging up, and then the rest are gonna be on the table. And I'm gonna have a bag sale, so that way I can, because I have a lot of clothes and I need to get rid of everything that I have. So I'm gonna just try and have a bag sale, so that I can get rid of all that. And
I think a bag sale would be good. I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We don't have shows on Saturday, Silver Hair.
No. Oh my gosh. Tina just sent me all these pictures.
Oh gosh.
I'm lost. All right, time to get out of there.
Yeah.
I can look at those later.
Mm.
Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Grandbabies. Let's see. Craig Murray says, just a little FYI for those that may sell plush. If something hasn't sold in a while, I have good luck changing at least 50% off, but I add $7 priority and I ship padded flat rate. That's a good thing. Let's see.
Yeah, I need to go through all my plush stuff and kind of narrow that down a little bit too when I go to have my yard sale.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that, I mean, I get watchers on stuff all the time as far as plush goes, but pretty much anything else I don't get watchers on.
Natalie Picker says, I'm listening, but about to head into Goodwill for a minute. Nikki, you cracked me up. About spit my coffee out when I randomly heard I had this doll with a penis. Well, I'm glad that we could entertain you. That's what we aim to please. Craig Murray says, don't have much, but have enough that I need to get rid of. Never pay more than $1.99, mostly 99 cents. If I ship padded flat rate, I almost make my money back on the shipping. Yeah. Yeah, Jason is probably incognito because, he doesn't want all the publicity. That's what I'm thinking. If I'm wrong, Jason, you need to come in here so we can
give you some shit.
Time for a roast. A Jason roast.
Yeah.
Woo!
Sounds good.
I dare you. I dare you, mister. And if he comes on, then I'll be like, I don't know what to say. Craig Murray said, I just heard a doll with a penis and thought of him. Isn't that crazy how you... I don't know. It's just weird.
Makes sense.
Just weird. So today, I think I know I'm going to list. I got some things.
Do we have 2 more days until the challenge is over? No.
No, we've got till next.
Right. I'm thinking
the 8th.
Thinking it was this week.
So we've got. Actually, we have we have 2 more weeks.
Oh, right. Yep.
This is a long one. It's a long one. Good morning, Turtle Trader.
Morning.
So today I will be listing I need to mow. I can either mow today or I can mow tomorrow, but I need to mow the backyard because it looks like a jungle out there. I haven't mowed out there yet.
All right.
So I got to do that. It's crazy is this week. So today and tomorrow we're supposed to be in the 70s, and then Wednesday and Thursday it's supposed to be 47 degrees.
Oh my gosh, that's too cold.
The high. Plus it's supposed to rain.
Oh wow. Oops.
Says she's listing her butt off today and tomorrow. Gotta play catch up from last week. Yeah, I hear you. Last week was kind of, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
So, but I want to start getting. I didn't do a haul, but I went on a shopping spree.
Shopping spree.
Wasn't a shopping spree. It was a thrift shop spree.
Right.
And I probably got about maybe 20 pieces.
Yeah, you didn't go overboard at all.
No. And it's just a little hole in the wall place.
Mm-hmm.
But and I told the lady, I said, because she gets donations and stuff like that, and she said, we're coming up on a real busy season, and she said with yard sales coming around, she said they can hardly keep up. And I said, well, give me a call. I'll take some of that off your hands. So maybe we can make some kind of a deal. And I'll be going over there on Thursday again. I think I'll go visit them again and see if there's anything new.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool because we've made kind of we have somewhat of a relationship. Not really relationship, but she knows what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And she likes me. She can't remember my name for nothing, but she recognizes my face, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try that. Try to keep going over there, and maybe she'll.
Yeah, that's
maybe
good.
she'll trust me to go in the back and dig around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be willing to do that. Make her a good deal.
So,
but today, I think I'm gonna list today.
I wanted to talk about the series.
Oh yeah,
Girl Boss.
Oh my gosh,
I like it.
I was so excited for that to come on.
I liked it a lot, actually. I mean, there was certain things that I think that they could have done better, like as far as how they really played her boyfriend into it, and the whole thing. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but like the story about her boyfriend and stuff. It kind of was more. It kind of seemed like it was more important than the reselling part.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
I thought, Margot. Let's see. I thought it was good. It is a little. I mean, they didn't say that it was, spot on. It was loosely related to true events or whatever. But, they got to add the love story to it. They got to make it, interesting, I guess. I think they could have went a little bit further into like the reselling and the, you know, the thrifting part of it, you know, where she got her stuff and, you know, I think they touched on that, but they just didn't do, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of that. That's just me.
Well, I think it was meant to be a resell, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, it was based on her experience and what, you know, she went through. I liked it because it showed a lot of the ups and downs of reselling and, you know, but it wasn't, I don't know what I'm trying. It wasn't,
I haven't watched it myself.
I thought it was good. I like the storyline, but I think they could have went a little bit further into the reselling part of it. But it did show, you know, a lot of the possibilities with, you know, having your account blocked and stuff like that, and you know, trying to get a shipment out, or you know, something happening to a garment that you've just sold and you got to ship it out that day, and you know, you spill a glass of wine. Not that I'm gonna have glasses of wine all over my, you know, room, but it just kind of shows that stress.
Yeah, and I was glad for that. I was glad that they showed a little bit of what we go through.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm sure that, you know, as just a buyer that has no clue or want of a clue to, you know, you know, what we would do in a situation like that, you know, and kind of the stress that we go through with that, you know, maybe it'll give people an idea, you know, that, you know, hey, it's not, you know, just, you know, reselling a certain thing. It's the shipping and the fees and the, you know, having to take care of certain situations, you know, that come up, and
taking care of the customer, you know, making sure that they get their item on time and everything. I like that, the wedding dress one where she, you know, was up all night and
yeah, I don't want to give too many details about it because
I
it's
guess I
so
shouldn't.
new.
I'm a horrible spoiler.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Sorry.
Me and Valerie already binge watched the whole first season.
Oh my gosh, I'm horrible.
But
it's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry guys. Spoiler alert. I need to shut up now.
You didn't give anything away though. But oh no, it's the birthday boy.
It's the birthday boy.
Why do I take this abuse?
You know we love you. That's why.
I was like, do I go on the show?
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Are you having a good birthday so far?
Oh yeah, I'm working all day.
Gotta make that money.
That's right.
That'll make your day better.
I'm working late too because I'm taking this challenge all seriously and shit.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah. So far, I've got 11.
Woohoo!
Oh.
That's awesome.
But I have 125 drafts.
Of course you do.
Yeah. We knew that, yeah, there was more to that story.
Yeah, all set in my master plan. I should hit 300. That's my goal.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully that beats Tara so I can, you know, X her out. But we'll see.
Oh my goodness. So are you going to tell us how old you are?
Oh yeah, I'm not a chick. Chick picker. I am 47 now. God.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, can you believe it? getting approaching the
No.
big 5-0.
Yeah, I swear, I swore and swore and swore that Jason was not older than me.
I thought you were my age.
You know what it is? The secret to my youth is I use a moisturizing lotion every single morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a friend that she ages like Ellen DeGeneres, which it's crazy because Ellen has such good skin. But my friend has really good skin, and I asked her, what do you do? She says, I put sunscreen on every single day, whether I'm going outside or not. And I was like, wow, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, it started out when I was really young because I had really dry skin. So it'd be kind of like a little flaky here and there.
Yeah.
So I would put it on my face, and then it's just like I never got out of the habit, and I just always do it now.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You
look really good for your age, Jason.
Why, thank you. But between that and cutting my hair really short, you can't see the grays.
I had a customer at this motel I managed, and God, he was young, and he was like 60 years old, and he looked like he was probably like 30.
Wow.
And he told me ever since he was like 16 years old, he used oil of Olay. Yeah, and he was like way young looking. I was like, wow. Because he started talking about his grandkids and stuff, and I was like, what?
No way.
Like, you don't have grandkids. He sure as hell did. He was like 60, and he told me how old he was. I was like, no. He goes, you saw my ID because you have to take an ID when you check somebody in. And I said, well, I didn't really look at that, And then he showed me his ID, sure enough.
Stop for the train, Nikki. Don't go through.
And I'm sitting in my storage shed.
Yeah, just like Sherry, too. Sherry looks really super young also. She doesn't look like she should be older than me.
Which Sherry?
Sherry
Honeybee that's on the chat right now?
No, the other one.
Sherry McDaniel?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. Well, she is young. Honestly, I don't know how old she is.
Well, no, I think she's
older than me, actually, I think. Now that I think about it, I think she's a year older.
Is she?
Yeah, I think she's going to be 49.
Oh, man, she's going to kill me for saying that. Oh, good thing you said it.
I thought...
Yeah, I thought you better not say anything either.
That was Sally, not me, guys.
Exactly. It's all your fault, damn it. Yeah, I'm blaming it on Jason because he walked me right into that.
It's all Jason's fault.
It's
his birthday.
But she looks so good.
Yeah, she does.
And she's such a little doll too. Like because I've met her. She is so sweet. She's really genuine.
Yeah.
Sherry,
you better come in here.
I sent her a link this morning, so there's no excuses. If you're watching, get in.
I'm surprised she's not, because she wanted to play with Jason today.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I was like...
yeah, she wanted to, embarrass you about your birthday and stuff.
Give you shit.
Well, I can't really get embarrassed. It is what
I
it
didn't
is.
mean... I didn't mean it as rude, as wrong as it sounded. Sorry.
I know. You just have dirty minds.
Yep, you guys are all just a bunch of pervs.
Hey.
And I mean, I'm not.
It's the only way to be. It's the only way to be.
As innocent as I am.
I call BS on that one. Let's see here.
I was a truck driver, but I never heard such things till I was on this show.
Really?
No,
I know I don't believe that. They talk ugly on there, on the CB.
Yeah. Oof, you see a lot of stuff out on the road.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I just thank God for my good upbringing.
Yeah. are you going out to dinner tonight or anything like that? Anything special?
No, I just have so much to work to do. I'm just working. I'm working late even at the shop. So, but well, you know, me and Jess will go out to dinner another night. You know, she loves any excuse to go out to dinner. Believe me.
Sure. You gotta take it when you can get it.
I remember last year I went to the casino up in Bethlehem and I won $800. That was a pretty good birthday.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
They give you like a free birthday dinner and stuff too?
No. Are you kidding? The dinners up there are like, I think it was like $60 a person or so.
Oh my gosh.
We ate at one of those, you know, in the casino. There's a couple of fancy places. I think it was the one owned by Emilio or whatever his name is, Emerald. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. It's pretty steep.
We our casino here, well, the one in Cloquet, they give you you have this card, this player's card, and if you go there on your birthday month, anytime during the month, they'll give you, well, they quit giving you the free meal that used to be every birthday. If it was your birthday month, you get a free meal. Now you go in with your player's card, and it'll randomly pick something for you. So either you'll get a free meal, or you'll get like so much money towards a game or whatever, and
yeah,
but they still give you something.
I'm going to Burger King today. Maybe I'll get one of those cool crowns.
There you go.
There you go.
That would be perfect.
Make sure you take pictures.
Oh yeah. Oh sure, Nikki. Yeah. No matter what I do, it couldn't be as bad as that time you put those, what are they called? Magnifiers on your head. That was so funny.
Oh my God.
That picture was downright hysterical. I could never top that, so I wouldn't even bother.
I know. My husband's like, I can't even believe you showed that picture to anybody. I was like, I don't know. I had to. I thought it was funny. Those magnifiers, though, those were my mother-in-law's, and she was actually almost blind. And those things, I tell you, I see everything. I could see a hair on a spider's butt with them things.
Lovely thought.
Yeah, those things are nice. I love them.
Oh yeah,
right now they're buried. Right now they're buried under a bunch of shit on my table, but
they got sucked into the horde.
They got sucked into the horde. Oh, it's so bad. Once I get my building, everything will be a lot better, I think.
Well, more space is always better.
Yeah, then I can bring more shit home.
I wish I had more space. Thinking about getting rid of my storage unit because I don't utilize it to its fullest potential, and it's costing me $140 a month.
Ofta.
Yeah.
And it's only a 10 by 10, I think, if I remember right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's expensive over storage.
I thought my storage was expensive at $65 a month for a 10 by 20.
Now you're just bragging.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's expensive. I guess I should feel a little better when I pay that every.
Yeah.
Good morning, Eric.
This morning.
Yeah, because I told my husband, I said, oh, once I get my new building, I can get rid of that storage, that expensive storage shit every month.
Yes, once I spend $4,000 building my building, I can stop paying $100 a month.
I only pay $65 a month.
Oh, well,
and if my husband was thinking about going to do a VersaTube building, and which it will be $3 or $4 grand, but if he decides to just build it, I got most of the stuff for free for the building materials. So
if you build
I just need windows.
Sales will come.
Yeah, they will.
Nobody got the movie reference? Come on.
Yep. Field of
Oh,
Dreams.
are you kidding? Of course, I got the movie
It's
right.
got nothing to do with says anything.
I love that movie.
If you build it, they will come. I say that all the time.
Honestly, I have never seen that movie.
Really?
Really?
Oh,
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I
You're
love
so
Kevin Costner movies, so I don't know why I haven't seen it. But
You should go see it, or you should see it.
Put that on your list.
wow.
so many movies on my list, I can't even.
I don't.
I'll never catch up.
Why
I don't
can't
think
I
there's
think
a
of the title of that movie? I know it's the baseball movie. I've seen it 100
Field of
times.
Dreams.
What is it?
Field of Dreams.
Thank you. Yeah.
I don't think there's a Kevin Costner movie that I haven't seen.
Yeah, he's a
Waterworld.
good. He's probably a good actor.
I like Waterworld.
So did I, actually, believe it or not.
I didn't care for it.
At least
Best
we-
Kevin Costner movie ever is For Love of the Game. That is an awesome movie.
I was gonna watch that Girl Boss, but I decided to watch Patriots Day instead.
I'm
That was
almost done
pretty
with
good.
Sherlock, so
Yeah,
Can you
it's
hear
not
me?
very long. Sherlock's only X amount of. I think it's 6 episodes in a season.
now there's 3 in a season.
Or 3. I remember it was short. I mean, they're long though. They're like an hour and a half, right, or so.
Hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, somewhere around there. Yeah, I finished the first 3 seasons. I have to do the Victorian special, and then I got to do the 4th season. So 4th
Yeah.
season's not on Netflix though, so I have to find it somewhere.
I actually watched 2 movies yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I watched Vengeance with Nicolas Cage.
You and
And I
fucking
watched-
Nicolas Cage.
I love Nicolas Cage.
I
See,
do too.
Patrick Swayze and Randy Travis used to be my mulligans. And then they were my favorite. Well, then Patrick Swayze died, so now it's Nicolas Cage. I love Nicolas Cage. I don't know, there's something about him.
So have you ever seen the movie Snake Eyes?
Yeah.
I have.
Okay.
The boxing
I've
one.
seen
I
every
did.
Nicolas Cage movie. I've seen
Really?
every Patrick
Did you
Swayze
like-
movie too.
Birdie, I think is what it was called.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was a
He's
weird
had-
movie.
That other one I really hated was that Vegas one.
Oh, Leaving Las Vegas?
You didn't like that?
That was awesome.
No, that one where he's a drunk.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Wait, was he the one that did the remake of Wicker Man? Who was that?
That was
Yeah,
him.
Wicker Man was bad too. I didn't like that either.
That was, man. Yeah, that sucked.
And what's the other one? Oh, that Vampire's Kiss. That was stupid. And he's had some really crappy movies, but I still love Nicolas Cage.
You know who I like? I like anything with what's his name? Cusack. Love him as an
John
actor.
Yeah.
I do too. I like him.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be comedy. It could be anything serious, whatever. I
He's
don't
a good
care.
I like
actor.
his earlier stuff a lot better though.
Mm.
I mean, he hasn't really done a whole lot lately that I can remember, but
Last thing I remember is that wasn't he that one? I think it was that hotel room, like 1408 or something. Was that him?
yeah, that's been a few years. That's probably. I mean,
Yeah.
he did. I loved him in 2012. That was.
Oh yeah,
Pardon?
2012. Yeah.
He was
I
good in
can't
Con Air.
Oh yeah, Con Air. I love that. That was a great movie too.
That was an excellent movie.
So many good actors in that. And Steve Buscemi, he's another one I really like.
Gross Point Blank was probably his quintessential best movie, but
That one I don't know.
And he
You don't know
stood the
Grosse
test of
Pointe Blank?
time too.
where he's the hitman.
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, you got to watch that one. That's his best.
What is the name of it?
All right. First of all, Tara, Hot
Grosse
Tub
Pointe
Time Machine, really?
Hot Tub Time Machine was awesome.
About the only awesome thing about that movie was Crispin Glover, okay, when he lost his arm.
That was a great movie.
What movie?
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh,
I haven't
I don't
seen
think
that
I've seen
one.
that.
Oh my god! I mean, don't get me wrong. It was okay, but I mean, I think the problem with that movie is I expected it to be a lot more funnier than what it was. It was an okay movie, but I expected it to be like a lot more. I think that's the problem I have with that movie.
Maybe that's why they made 2.
Yes, you don't succeed.
I've actually.
You know, Motley Lou and Lugal.
Cool. Jason
What?
Hot Time Machine was cool. You gotta watch it like 4 or 5 times, and then you really start appreciating it.
Yeah.
I love it. No happy birthday or nothing. Just freaking time machine is cool.
Yeah, don't use Hot Tub Time Machine because Jim is Lou. Well, not the suicidal part of Lou, but everything else about Lou that reminds me of Jim.
Hey, Jason.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Why, thank you, guys.
Not like
We can't sing to you because it's copyrighted.
Oh, God.
you don't turn 50 every day, though. I mean, come on, this is a big deal for him. So
Yeah.
Jason's not fit.
That's right.
I didn't break the Eric zone.
You're not 50 yet, are you, Jason? You look like you're 40.
47.
Oh, wow. I was going to say,
I thought he was.
for my age, I thought you were like 42 or 43.
damn, you're
Yeah, me
old. Is
too.
what you just.
Everyone thinks I'm young.
Mhm.
You have that youthful face.
Why, thank you. I was telling everyone before, it's the moisturizer I use.
There you go. I'll have to buy some of it.
It's because
Yeah, what is it from the Fountain of Youth?
Yeah, right. I wish.
It's because he keeps his haircut so short and no beard or mustache, you can't really see the gray. So that's why he looks young.
Yeah, I said that too before you came in here. You know?
Oh,
It really does work. And it's so funny. I went to this auction like a month ago, and it was one I hadn't been to in like a long time, like 10 years. But it was one of those ones that attracts like a few set regulars that are always there.
Mhm.
And I used to go there often, so I kind of remembered them, you know. And I looked at them last month, and I was like, "Oh my God, those people look so old." And I know they were like my age.
Oh, no.
So I was like, wow. Well, shit happens.
You don't smoke either. That's a big thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, smoking will make you look withered and old, right, Nikki?
Mhm. Yep.
Jason.
Shut up, fucker.
Oh my gosh, you're always busting her balls.
Well,
That's
she
all
brought
right.
it up. I mean, I just play off her words.
It's fun. We're having fun.
Jim's talking about diet food. Let me tell you, Jim, it's a good day. I hopped on the scale this morning, and I am 6 ounces lighter.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
You have a scale that weighs you to the ounce?
No, not at all. I'm just fucking around. I like busting Jim's chops because
Fancy.
I have.
It's a good day when you hop on the scale and it doesn't scream in pain. That's a good day. So.
you know, poor
Hey,
Jim,
since
he goes on these diets and everything or whatever, and for some reason he never like loses weight. Like he said he's tried like everything. Like he'll exercise for 3 hours or something, whatever, walk 10 miles, and then he'll come back and he's like the same weight. So
You have to try the half diet.
mm,
Take whatever food you normally would eat. It doesn't matter where you go.
and eat half.
Anywhere and just eat half.
That actually works. I tried that for a bit, for a couple of weeks, and I lost like 15 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and you don't have to change your eating patterns. If you go to McDonald's every Monday morning and you get a couple of Egg McMuffins, get one Egg McMuffin.
yeah.
Get one breakfast sausage. You know, you don't have to double up and everything. Don't go with the deals. Just get the one.
Yeah, but to be honest, I never thought about getting 2 breakfast meals before.
No, the little breakfast sausage burrito things. Nobody buys it.
Oh, the burrito things. Oh, okay.
They're $1 a piece if you buy them. So everybody
I
always
usually
buys
get like
two.
a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. I'm like, I've never thought of getting 2 of them.
I know.
now 2 hamburgers.
Back
Yeah.
invoices. Woo!
Ooh.
Big shipping day.
Since I've had bronchitis, I've lost 5 pounds.
Oh yeah, getting
Sick
sick.
is a remarkably effective diet too.
Hell yeah.
What did you say, Eric?
Getting sick is a remarkably effective way to lose weight.
Oh. Yeah,
Can't eat peanut butter toast and talk at the same time.
because I've been eating a lot of. I've been drinking a lot of chicken broth, drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
Eating Jello.
Listening to the train.
Comes the train.
Back on track. Although I think with your van, the cool is you've got pretty much a custom built airbag right there. So,
Nikki, do you see a bright light coming at you? Well, you're most welcome, Turtle Trader. That was a interesting show last night, right?
that was awful.
What?
I didn't watch it
It was
yet.
awful. Come on.
It's awful. We talked about what? I don't even know.
We talked about cars for half the damn show. It was, I mean, which I love. I love cars, but don't get me wrong. That was not a good show. I mean, that's fine.
We didn't talk about cars that much because it wasn't that much because believe me and you have talked about cars.
No, that's true.
I mean, you know, that was the Cars the light version.
That's true. I mean, usually we're rabbit holing and go, oh, look at this one. I found one right here. So,
Yeah. You know, it'd be great if you could display pics in this thing, like on the side, that everyone could see.
I haven't watched it yet. I came in for a few minutes, but then I was like, oh, I'm too tired, so I went to bed.
Well, the problem was, Nikki, that we were all really tired, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's been a long week. We've all been pushing it hard. Even Eric.
I listed like 50 items over the last 3 days. I mean,
Wow.
Wow.
and it shows because I sold 19 things over the weekend,
Yeah.
and
Holy moly.
probably 3/4 of that were stuff I had just listed. So,
Cool.
I listed 5 items this weekend.
5 items. And you're supposed to be proud of that? Shut the hell up.
I was sick.
wait a minute. Here's the key. How many items did Jason list this weekend?
I am at 11.
Did you actually put? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You did actually list some stuff. That's rare for you. So,
Yeah, I listed some advanced scouts before the big troop comes in.
you get any watchers on that stuff?
2 have 1 watcher, and that's it. But there really haven't been that many views. There's only been like under 10 views for all of them.
That's fine. You know, a year ago, I used to get a whole crap ton full of views on stuff, and it just seems like now I don't know if they changed their algorithms or whatever, but I don't get quite as many views now. But I get more sales off the views I'm getting, so it's just kind of weird.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I think I had that stuff priced a little too high after finding some comps finally. But
It'll be fine.
yeah, we'll see.
We have best offer on it. Or wait, is that for auction?
Auction, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you just flip them over to best offer.
Oh yeah, I mean they'll sell. You know, it's not. I'm just trying to see at what price point because I have 120 of them. But I put up 5 in like advanced scouts there.
I don't really like your titles though.
You like the title?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you don't? What's wrong? You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. Screw you.
Well, no, I think it'd be better if you put like the era, you know, because those are early 1800s, and I think that's
Well, I put antique. I didn't put vintage. Give me some credit.
nobody has a clue what antique or vintage means anymore.
Antique means it's 100 years or older.
I know that, and you know that, but not the average everyday person knows that. And 100 years or older, those are closer to 200 years old.
Had a sale a few minutes ago.
Awesome.
Good job.
Those are more
Yeah.
double secret antiques.
Yeah, I know they're from like, what is it, 18?
And about 1830, 1840, right in there.
You guys were talking about water.
Yeah, we did talk a little bit about water.
Oh God, yeah, we talked about water. I remember, I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
I think it's because I was the only one drinking, and I wasn't really drinking that much. That was the problem.
I was drinking, but I was just drinking, you know, my usual wine, and I didn't have that much.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I still don't know how the hell we got on water. And then Dusty's telling us how he gets his water and he picks it up over here and something about the screw top or so. I don't know. kind of faded out.
Very interesting.
It's so funny. The show we talk about absolutely nothing on, and I'm like Mr. Chatty Cathy on that show.
But you talk about reselling, and Jason's like, I will not let you lose my secret.
What's up?
It's so true.
But I have noticed that even if we don't talk about anything exciting, people still love watching.
Yeah, but there's a difference between not talking about anything exciting and talking about water.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it was bad when you go.
That's true.
And we're not talking like 2 minutes. We're talking about like, I think that stretched a good 15 minutes or so, or 20.
Oh, it was more than that.
More than that. I mean, we moved over to sparkling water after the regular water phased out.
Wow.
I envisioned that show being selected for a Mystery Science Theater 3000 treatment, actually. So
I know. You're totally right. And it got like so many thumbs down. We've never seen that many thumbs down before.
well,
Oh,
I think we
really?
probably deserved most of those. So.
Yeah. I think I gave it a thumbs down if I remember right.
Oh my God.
Nice.
You're not supposed to do that, Jason. You're supposed to be biased.
No, never. I always give an honest evaluation.
Perhaps we shouldn't be in a hangout for
This
like
show
2 weeks straight
sucks.
and then try to do a show. So that might have been the problem.
What was the problem? I'm sorry, I missed that.
That perhaps we shouldn't be in a hangout for 2 solid days straight, pretty much, and then try to do a show. We pretty much have talked about everything we felt like talking about at that point.
We were in the hangouts for so damn long. It was like when we started photoshopping people in there.
It's like seeing the bride before the wedding.
I mean, that's what we do though. We set up a hangout. We sit there and talk. I mean, Saturday we were just power listing. Everybody was just nobody was really chatting that much, but it was take photos, list, sit down, talk a couple minutes, and get back up and do it again.
Yeah, I still have yet to figure out how to get like Eric to do my listings for me while we're.
It's easy. You pay me.
I take credit card and PayPal.
Did anybody happen to catch now? And again, I'm not slamming anybody or anything like that. I just thought it was interesting. The Lindy Glenn interview of 10K on the Bay.
No.
Yeah, I listened to it on my way down to the cities.
I did again. I don't really follow Lindy Glenn or anything. I was more interested in the 10K guy, and he was kind of telling us how he was doing his setup. He's got 4 people working for him, and this will tell you where his money.
Wait, hold on 1 second, Eric. I think Sally gave birth all of a sudden.
I noticed that. That's why I paused all of a sudden.
That's a big baby too. That shit must have hurt.
It was interesting listening to his model, and he went out and he bought 4 iPhone 6s to give to these listeners. Now these are ones that are not active for a phone. They're only good for using on the internet, using on the Wi-Fi. So and he set them all up with his account, and they gave them all. So they were basically, and these people are listing for him. Now the interesting thing I thought, I was always curious about how he was going to set it up was. He actually he's got like a jean person, a shirt person, a dress person. He's doing mainly clothing. And they package it up, they take the photos and everything, and they pre-package it, they label the package, and they send it back to him.
Wow.
And so, I mean, it's interesting, but he's got probably, and he's paying good money. I mean, he's probably sitting on, I don't know, I would imagine he probably started with $10,000. I mean, just to get the business up and running.
What's he sell? I'm sorry.
Clothing. Right now, it's clothing. I don't know what his store name is or anything. It might be 10K on the Bay, as far as I know. I haven't really looked for it, but I just thought it was interesting. Now, he did say that he just found out that he was risking losing his account because he was listing from 5 different IP addresses, and so he said he's gonna have to go and get like ink from to set it up I thought it was it's an interesting concept.
So he has 5 stores?
No, they're all using the same store.
Wow.
He gave them all like iPhone 6s or whatever that have bad IEN number, whatever those are called.
Yeah.
So they're just useful.
So they're just for people go on Wi-Fi with them, but then he decided he wanted to stop doing that because if anybody was to do anything on those IP addresses that eBay didn't like, or if they had their account shut down or whatever, then it would affect his account.
Right.
So, I mean, it's an interesting concept, but that kind of shows you. I mean, what's an iPhone 6 cost, even with a bad EIN? What, $400?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, right there, he laid out $1,600, plus his inventory before he's even started making any money on eBay.
Yeah.
For this experiment that he's doing. So I mean, the guy's sitting on a little bit of cash. Not everybody can do something like that. I just thought it was kind of interesting how he'd set that model up. But that's a lot of trust to put in people to list stuff. But I mean, he said, after about a month, he realized they were doing really good. So I'm like, all right. I don't really see the profit center out of that.
Mm-mm.
Not like you're making monster sales. I mean, volume's going to make up for something, but you got a lot of people you're employing.
Yeah.
You got a little baby M&M there. You got to lose yourself in the music.
Yeah, I thought it would be interesting to see what his sales and stuff are because seems like an awful lot of money to put out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Sherry
like we say,
that.
the more you list, the more you sell. So who knows? He's got 4 people listing for him and they're putting it out, pumping it out. He must be selling.
Yeah.
As long as he trains them to do his listing the way that he does his listing.
Which I think the
way that he wants it does.
With a specific topic like clothing, it's probably pretty easy to sync everyone together.
Yeah.
Megan, I didn't watch the whole thing, and Megan just commented that did you hear the part where he's selling only 10 or 15 items a day? That ain't good.
No,
you gotta have a lot more volume in sales if you're gonna have employees, if you're gonna have all of that.
Yeah, he needs to be in the 100 to 200 items. Well, not a day, but 100 to 200 items a week.
Yeah.
At least.
The average probably. Well, if he's doing 15 items a day, that's 100 items a week. If you're but his profit can't be very high because it's clothing, and he's not being very. I don't think he's going to be very discriminate when you get that much clothing. So
yeah,
he's in a good area for clothing. He's in San Francisco, so I mean that's pretty decent area. So you can probably get some better brands, but say he makes $15 on each one. It's $1,500 a week before shipping and expenses. That's usually a third. So, say he's making $1,000, and then he's got to pay his employees. Now he's going to pay himself. I mean, $1,000 split between 5 people is $200 a week. That ain't going to last.
Yeah.
And more importantly, what's going to happen is, and he hasn't experienced it yet, but what's going to happen is his listers are going to realize that they can go do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jill Olson said he bought pallets from Goodwill.
He bought pallets of clothing from Goodwill?
Yeah.
Well.
So he's probably only got pennies into his inventory.
Probably.
Each item.
Well, I mean, and that's smart buying. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get good quality, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think he probably should have scaled up. Started low and then scaled up to his employees.
Most people would have started with themselves, and you add one employee. Then you can, once you get that business rolling, you can add another one. That's the proper way to do it. But I mean, like I said, I think he's sitting on a pile of cash himself that he can turn around and just invest. And be it good, be it bad, he's trying something out. Now, can he get it to be successful? I don't think so.
Who we talking about?
The 10K dude.
That's what I thought. I caught part of it before I came in.
Yeah, I didn't listen.
I watched part of
Well, he was on Lindy Glenn's channel and went fairly in depth into what he was doing, and now that he's been doing it for a little bit more, and it just, again, I'm not going to question it because again, I don't know his numbers or anything like that. It just doesn't seem like it's a viable business for long.
I saw that somebody had mentioned he did a video the other day that he's like, I'm creating a whole special account. This isn't my real account or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I caught y'all talking about what's he using. He's using
He bought iPhone 6, logged into his account on each of the iPhones, and then that's what he gave to the people to the list. So he said he has 4 people listing for him. But he says he's going to change that model because you have 5. Because he's listing as well. You have 5 different IP addresses now listing, and so he's worried about that. So he's going to go to InkFrog, which allows you to have as many people as you want listing for you.
That shouldn't be a big deal if they're all on his same Wi-Fi. That's not.
Well, no, they're at their homes. They're on their own individual Wi-Fi. So you have 4 or 5 different IP addresses.
So if they screw up their IP address with eBay,
how experienced is he with eBay?
He talks about he's been doing it for a while. I don't really know.
Because usually people that know all about IP addresses and VPNs and stuff like that have either been doing eBay for a really long time, or there are people that are like the black hat groups and stuff like that. I mean, not being questioning, but I don't know. My whole thing with him is, I mean, great, more power to him, but I don't know. I just don't. Like I've heard you talk about some. It's just not a. I don't know how that's going to work.
It sounds like he took $20,000 to turn it into making $1,000. I mean, that's about what it sounds like to me.
I think it's more for video entertainment.
Oh, I'm sure
definitely created more for video entertainment than, hey, here's a viable business option that anybody can go out and do. Because I don't think it's going to work. I think he'll be one of those you'll hear a little bit from, and then one day he'll just fade into the sunset or whatever.
Christian says he is now charging for people to be part of his Facebook group.
Of course he is, because he's been doing it. He's been doing videos for what, like 2 months now, and now all of a sudden he's charging. Yeah, I mean, it's like, really? So I mean, if you want to pay for entertainment, that's great. But what are you paying for? A guy that has a business model that he's testing.
And why would you pay to be part of a group when he's giving the information away on YouTube?
Just freaking come here every morning and get this shit for free.
That's true.
That's right.
And we give good, truthful information.
That's right.
And sometimes people drink at 9 o'clock in the morning.
And
Sometimes.
I think that was more like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, wasn't it?
Sometimes people work all night too.
Oh, Jill Olsen said his full-time job is Facebook marketing. Is that really for real? That wouldn't surprise me one single bit if she's serious.
So, I mean,
now it's starting to make more sense.
He said this was his side hustle. So you got 5 employees. It's like, all that just screams like, go get them, hustle, marketing. Let me sell you a course. Let me whatever. You know what? Best of luck to it. That's all I got to know.
Yep. That's about all you can say.
I'll just sit back and watch the plane crash.
Because it's dime a dozen. Some people can hang with it, and some people can't. And if it was so easy, everybody'd be doing it.
No doubt.
I said, it's an interesting train wreck to watch. And
Megan nailed it. She said, I don't see what people are oohing over. And I'm not bashing. This was my same reaction. She said, I've only seen a few minutes of him here and there. He's making some laughable, dumb choices.
Yep. Like I said, it's just kind of interesting.
Which is what everybody does when they're a beginner,
That's right. But now you're training 5 other people, apparently.
Right. And that's a whole different ball game. Plus, if you're, inspiring others to do the same, besides those people that are working for you, by giving others information,
Well, the thing is that like that poor Lindy Glenn, she was like, "Oh, this sounds like a great model. I'm going to do this," and I mean, she is nowhere near ready to hire 4 employees or 5 employees from what I can see.
She's got one person working, but again, I fully believe, and I think we're pretty much in agreement here, that Lindy's not, her business is not paying her bills. She's trying to become a video content provider to help pay her bills.
Yeah.
Right.
You got 2 employees.
And I love both of them.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
So
Sometimes
I got that.
here, look, we'll spice up the morning show. I brought my 2 employees too.
Oh no.
oh my.
They bring all the boys.
Ready and lifted. We're
I think a
awful.
lot of it
We're all going
is
to hell.
I'll tell you,
I think a lot of it,
form of motivation.
people like that, they want to brand themselves. Facebook marketing, that's what it's all about, is branding yourself and everything. And that's fine if you want to do that, but you need to think logically about how this is going to work, and if it's actually going to, if you can actually do it and make a profit and survive, because
my thing is these people, okay, if you want to be a YouTube star, go ahead and be a YouTube star. Start up your channel being a prankster or whatever's big right now, but don't be bringing down everybody else with you, because they've got all these followers who listen to and hang on every freaking word they say. All these new people,
they're preying
on
the vulnerable, and they know
exactly
that's going in because you have people desperate to keep.
And they're going to bring these people down. These people that need the money, they need to pay their bills. I mean, most of us are all, a paycheck away from losing everything. A lot of people are, and I'm a few paychecks, but still, there's a lot of these people out here who are just making it or barely making it, and then they're going to listen to all this crap when these people are just trying to make YouTube stars out of themselves. And now you're taking these single mothers or these people that can't make ends meet, and now they're really going to go out and spend all their tax money or whatever on all this inventory and hire a bunch of employees or whatever, and then they're going to go right down the tubes, and it's a shame. It's sad. It makes me sick.
No, and it does get you excited. I can tell that, and I think it does me as well. Is why I just kind of have to step away from it and just go, okay, whatever. It's happening over there, but the only thing I can do is create better content or do shows like this that are a lot better content.
Like last night's show.
Right.
Hopefully, people, and there are going to be those people that get sucked into stuff like that, and we can't control everybody, and I don't want to. People need to decide for themselves, and if they feel like that going to doesn't that guy dude go? Right before I came in, y'all said he was doing pallets from the Goodwill or something.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's great. If somebody feels like that is a scalable business, one of his videos that I watched part of it, and the shirts, it was all clothing. It was just like just a piece of and that's great if that's working for him. I wasn't overly impressed with the sales price points on the items that I saw that he was showing. You can scale anything. I mean, I could go buy Matchbox cars from Toys R Us, and if I have enough money and enough people to help me list, that's a scalable business. It could work. Buy them for 97 cents at Walmart or Toys R Us if they're still even cost or get them that cheap, or buy them wholesale. And and just list 1 million of them. You throw shit at a wall and some of it's going to stick.
Yeah.
It's that same theory, but I don't think that's.
Yeah, there's a price point where you're making money, or you're just keeping the business afloat.
Right.
Right.
Or you're losing money. And that's part of the problem is, I I don't see a sustainable business with $10,000, $12 items, on eBay to support 4 employees. If he's talking about himself, then you could do it. I mean, 15, 20 items a day, it's $100, $150 a day. Maybe you're making $100 a day in profit. It's $36,000 a year. That's not a bad wage. Although where he lives at, that's horrible.
And I don't think this is people sitting here being judgmental and of the people that we've mentioned or whatever. I think this panel is a lot of years of experience that have been doing eBay for a long time, or have other business experience, stuff like that. I think it's kind of, and I'm not saying because this kid appears to be young or whatever, but to sit and ignore advice of I hate the word elders, but of people that have a lot more experience, that know what they're doing, that go, hey, that isn't really going to work in this business. I mean, when you've got kind of a mutual agreement here, the consensus across all of us seems to be that, like, hey, that's really not long-term viable, and then they do it anyhow, and then people jump on board. It just gets, it's like Nikki said, it gets frustrating, because those are the same people that I enjoy helping, and I learn from them and they learn from me, and those same viewers, and then I hate to see them.
Yeah, the sad thing is, I think the guy might actually, because like I said, I commented on a couple of videos and he commented back, and he was very, very upfront, very, seemed like a very kind of, level-headed kind of guy. He's trying something, and I think he's been very upfront about he's trying an experiment here. But what I don't like is he's trying an experiment, and it's kind of like, hey, come along and join me on my experiment. You can do the same thing, and it's not going to work. He's going to fail at this experiment.
Jennifer said he's going to be just like that last guy that left his corporate job to be on Amazon. That was RB3, and he did some videos. And you know what? He's one that we tried to kind of warn. Do y'all remember him?
Yeah, I've been thinking about him.
A lot of us tried to warn him, like, this isn't going to work. And his business model was literally kind of the same thing. It was doing Costco, a lot of Costco retail arbitrage. The majority of it was Costco, and literally working off the percentage margins of the cash back off the credit cards, plus the little thin margin that he got. But he started with a wad of cash, like took a second mortgage, and everybody's like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And, 8 months later, he's announcing that he's going back to work, back in sales again in the corporate, corporate America. It would have worked if you'd have listened,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, eBay is one of the few jobs you can start with $100 and build your business up to where it's providing a living for you.
You can start with $20.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's, but if you start with 10,000, you're gonna I'm just throwing around.
Towards the light, Nikki. Towards the light.
If you start with 10 grand and you start out at a bigger scale without really getting the numbers right, it's interesting, and somebody who has 4 or 5 employees that are doing the exact same thing over and over again, their employees are not contractors. So you've got payroll taxes, and he lives in California, and oh my goodness, the taxes in California are a whole lot worse. I just don't see it as a viable, scaled up business. It just, if you're selling $40 items every day, then the money starts to make more sense.
And I think most people are smart enough to see through it. But yet, even then, when I go and look, like that day I was watching that video, I recognized a lot of names in the comments. I'm like, wow, I know that name. They've watched for years. And I'm like, why are they watching this garbage? Like seriously, I thought I knew them better than that.
Well, I think anybody who's done eBay for long enough is could always be looking at new ideas. If you're not looking to new ideas, you're sometimes going to have trouble. You're
exactly. But let's take what's out there now that's all happened on YouTube in the last 6 months. And I'm going to sound like I'm bashing clothing for a minute. Every single damn channel is the majority clothing. No, but I'm saying, so if that tells you, if you sit back and look at that from a business standpoint, that would tell the average person that's going to be a really, really, really tough market.
Well, that's why it's $12 sales now instead of the 25 it was 2 years ago.
And I just got the bird from Sally.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm not bashing clothing, but you know what? But sell brands that if you're going to be, it's all like I always said about coffee mugs. If you're going to sell coffee mugs, then do it, but be the best coffee mug.
Did you see this sheet that I sold this morning?
Huh?
The sheet that I sold this morning? The twin flat sheet.
That's not clothing. It's bedding.
40 doll hairs. 40 doll hairs for a sheet.
That's awesome. And there's good money in bedding. People need replacement parts and replacement pieces. And there's good money in clothing if you're good at it. But the videos that I'm seeing from some of these new young go-getters are just kind of, there's some decent brands on some of them. But and then you look at their viewer count, their subscriber count. They've literally gone from nobody overnight to like 15,000 people. And you multiply that times all these different channels. That's a really scary category to put a whole lot of eggs in that basket right now.
People can do it though.
It's going to become even more saturated.
The volume sellers. If you can get it cheap enough, you can sell and make good money with volume, I suppose.
Well,
is what it sounds like.
I sell clothing. There's nothing wrong with clothing. But my goodness, think outside the box. If everybody's selling clothing, go sell something else as well as clothing. I'm not saying stop selling clothing. It's fine if you get it at a good price and you can make decent money on it. But that's hard to make it your sole business because, again, more and more and more people are coming on board and they're driving that price down because the supply is greater. So sell something else too. So you got to do.
Yeah, I think you have to have a variety. You know, especially when you're selling clothes, I think you have to have that variety for people. You know, and that's. You know, I don't sell high-end clothes, but a lot of people don't buy high-end. I think the high-end clothes market, I think that's saturated. I think the middle class, the middle brand, and even some of the lower brands, those are the more popular items.
Well, I mean, I remember I used to get $25 to $30 for a pair of Levi jeans. Yeah, I'm lucky if I get $15 for them now.
Yeah, but it's a saturated. I mean, everybody sells Levi's.
I just think whichever people would want to go, find out what works for you, figure out what works. But I would be really scared to be a new person. My husband just lost his job, whatever. I'm going to go to YouTube because, I mean, this is not how we got started in eBay, but this is when I first got involved in like the reselling because I was looking up information on how to do FBA. And I went out there and I searched YouTube. So for the average person just discovering YouTube and reselling for the first time, I mean, yeah, these people with the more subscribers, more whatever. And unfortunately, I think some people feel like more subscribers, more views equals better information. And they go, well, look at all these people that love it. It must be true. And they're in for a rude awakening. Can you imagine if you try to get into this now and you're just trying to keep the lights on or your husband lost his job or whatever, and you jumped into it, I mean, if you went to YouTube right now, you would think that all the money was in buying, I guess, apparently pallets of clothes or going to the
outlets,
bag and grab. We got to come up with a new terminology for the weigh and pay.
They're looking to build their more passive income.
The scarf and barf,
where they don't have to work so hard for their income.
Going to the scarf and barf and grabbing, everything that you can has a recognizable brand. It's going to be hard. Did you say passive income?
Yeah, they're looking for these people. Huh?
I was going to say you work harder on eBay than if I went to a paid job, honestly.
No, what I'm saying is the people that are doing these videos, they're looking for more of a passive income than, I mean, obviously they have to make videos, so they're still doing something, which passive income, you're not doing anything. But yeah, they're looking for more of an easier way out than eBay. They're looking at building their viewership so that they've got revenue coming in that way instead of eBay.
some of these people remind me of, well, they probably still do. Remember like those old real estate, how to get rich in real estate?
Yeah.
Videos? That's what it reminds me of, like some of these newer YouTube channels, you know?
Carlton Sheets and
Yeah.
yeah.
How to flip houses and get rich or whatever.
What's sad is those people are still out there because there's still people that try to take advantage and look for the cheapest. Everybody wants an easy way to make money, but you know what? eBay's not easy.
Yeah,
There it is.
You're better off investing in a Nigerian prince or something. But seriously, guys, I have to take off. I have to get to work.
Bye.
Yes.
Happy birthday, bud.
Thanks.
But yeah, I mean, eBay's not an easy job. It's just one of those things that people think is easy because it sounds easy. What? I just take some photos, throw it up, and people will throw money at me.
I get to sit at home all day and just play on the computer.
Yep, it's just.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of people who think eBay and Amazon is just a get rich quick thing, and it's not.
Nope, unfortunately, it's not. But you know, that's the content that's out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's younger people that are seeing it, or if it's just the fact that it's flashy and the production values are up. I have noticed that it seems like a lot of the newer videos have really nice production values. You know, it's good lighting. It's got nice backdrops. It's, you know, it looks like it's professionally made video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as opposed to us.
Oh man, I thought that said adult tools.
Clothing, adult tools, and diapers. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch a lot of those videos out there just because I want to see what people are doing. But sometimes when I see that stuff, it just makes me angry.
It gets disheartening for me, I think.
Mm-hmm, too.
You know what? But ultimately, I've just had to realize, you know, if that's what people want to go watch, that's what they should go watch.
Because these people that I watch these shows and stuff with, the people in the chat, the people that are in watching your shows, we see each other on all these different shows and stuff. We see each other on Facebook. I think of all of you and all these people in the chat as my friends. Right. I care what happens to each and every one of you and each and every one of the people in the chat. And everybody that's in the chat of the other shows too. Those people are all my friends, you know, and I think of them as such. Even if I don't talk to them every day, even if I don't even know their real name, I don't care. I think of them as my friends and my coworkers, you know, and I worry about what happens to them, you know, and I just hate to see somebody get taken advantage of, one of my friends. Really angers me. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, you know, that's the way I think too. I just.
Are you laughing?
You know, if I don't see somebody.
Why are you laughing?
Now I'm laughing at something that Jim Bennett sent me this morning that I just now saw.
Sorry, Valerie.
If I don't see somebody, you know, in the chat or you know, on the panel, or you know, they're just kind of incognito, you know, hey, I'm gonna reach out to you and I'm gonna see what's going on and make sure that you're okay, you know. Y'all are family. Mm-hmm. That's the way I think about it. So,
my take on it: watch whatever you want to watch, pick and choose whatever you want to pick and choose, and do what's right for yourself.
I think you're gonna pick. I think you're gonna end up picking and choosing. Most people are gonna end up picking and choosing a business model that either is similar to theirs, or similar values, or types of items that are. Or types of personalities that they like. They're going to find something similar and something in common. You know what I mean? Or if they're new to it, they're going to start trying something. They're going to go, hey, I really like that, or whatever. And you're just going to have people you like. And then there's people that I personally can't stand to watch. Not that their information's bad, not that they're whatever, but like somebody was talking about in the side chat a minute ago, there's a few of them that their egos kind of go through the roof, and that becomes. It's fun. I've always said that YouTube can totally ruin people. You see a change. You see a change when a lot of times with people, not everybody. There's some people that just never change. But when people first get in front of the camera, they're totally different. And then And then as time goes by, all of a sudden they become. Jason's a great example. He hasn't changed. I mean, he's been the same as he always is. But Jason was very quiet in the very, very beginning. And now he's come out of his shell and he's funny. And you had to kind of drag it out, but you saw a change. But a lot of times that change can be negative. And there's a lot of YouTubers that went from like good information, very humble, to just, I mean, full of themselves. And I keep myself in check and balances. I ask you guys, not live, but I'll ask you on a regular basis, like, I don't do that, do I? Please, like, tell me if I do that. You know, because it's easy not to, I mean, it's easy to not let it go to your head, but it's easy to get into becoming something you don't even realize you've become, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I really wouldn't watch these videos on YouTube for reselling at all. So every now and then I follow up when I get a notification, and you know, if I sit down and I'll watch, I might watch 10 or 15 minutes of it. But I kind of saw that one pop up a few days ago, and I'm like, oh, I kind of, because like I said, I'd interacted with the 10 gay dude, and so I was more curious what his model was actually going to end up being. And in less than a month, he has jumped all the way in. I thought it was just interesting. I don't think it's going to work, but you know, I'm not going to sit there and tell him not to do it. I just hope he's going to be honest. If it does fail, that he actually talks about it failing and what went wrong.
Most people don't. They just disappear at that point. Yeah. Occasionally they do.
Yeah, because it's really hard for people to eat crow.
Oh, definitely. It's nasty.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
But you know, I noticed that on like on reality shows and stuff too. You'll see like these people who they first start out their reality show, and, you know, they practically look like hillbillies. But then by season 2 or 3, they got fancy hair, they got fancy clothes, they got, you know, iPhones, and, you know, I mean, even the good wholesome, I say that with quotations, wholesome Duggars, you know, even by towards the end there, they were all using iPhones and everything else, you know. Not that they're wholesome.
and now this other guy that we were talking about, I mean, he's been doing videos for a month, and now he's already jumped over. He's got a Patreon channel. He's trying to get, you know, we've talked about that. I don't know if I talked about that earlier, but that's the one where you commit to so much per month and you get access to exclusive videos, apparently a paid Facebook group. At that point, I mean, come on. It's those of us that have, I think everybody here on this panel has been around long enough on YouTube that we know a rat when we smell it. I mean, this is the same old marketing crap that's been tried over and over and over again. Me personally, I don't want to follow somebody that I can't vouch for that they're truly who they say they are. Terminal 99, one of the reasons I really like that guy is yes, his voice is very slow. He's very just laid back. He's not for everybody. I like the fact that all of his videos are in extremely high definition and I can see details. He sells the same kind of stuff I sell, which is vintage. And if I want to go look up his store and see if he's really doing what he says he's doing, he's very transparent about that. You know, he doesn't go, oh, I have another, you know, whatever this other guy that we were talking about, you know, he's like, well, this is my second store or whatever. I mean, is it really? We don't know that. You know, what he's not really
he's not afraid to burn his mistakes either, his $50 mistake.
You know, it's like Carlton Sheets. I'm not going to take this Carlton Sheets course unless I see that Carlton Sheets is really, you know, what's that guy Ty Lopez that pops up on all the things? I mean, and you look at his walking around that mansion, and it's kind of like he doesn't know his way around the next corner, and you're like, is it really your mansion? Because you just ran in that wall. At one point, he runs into the wall with his head, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, where did that wall come from?
No, that's
like some stage rental house, and he's got a friend that's a realtor.
Yeah. I mean, stage rental house with the cheapest amount of furniture he could possibly put in there. Go rent yourself some high-end cars for a day. He probably spent $5,000 making that video, and that video has probably generated $150,000-$200,000 worth of sales for him or whatever from his courses and all that crap, whatever he's trying to sell. So.
And I think there's definitely something going on within YouTube. I don't know if it's because all of the older generation is disappearing, but you know, we did that video about the storage unit, and I don't know if it's coincidence because it was a really good thing, but we saw a huge spike in subscribers then, and our channel has really been growing in a lot of new faces. It's either that more people are now on there looking for information, and a lot of the old YouTubers are gone, and they don't like this over here, so they're coming over here, or that video attracted people. I don't know, but somewhere around that same time period, like, I was happy with our channel. I mean, our subscribers literally on our channel are like this. This is how they grow. I mean, it's not like this or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like gain maybe 2 people a day, and somewhere around there, I saw things change in the last couple months, which tells me that people are looking for, I don't know, real information. You know,
it probably had the keyword storage shed in it too.
And that, yeah, and I know that storage unit had a lot to do with it, because that's been a hotbed for a couple of years, but we've continued to grow since then. So I'm like, okay, well, good. People are looking for other stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, I think people are looking for those genuine, everyday, you know, trying to make a living, you know, they're not blowing a bunch of smoke. You know, I think they're just looking for that type of person. And I think your show and, you know, and this show, I am so glad that that me and Sally started this, because I think it was a great thing to get going on, you know, because I think people need that.
I'm glad you did, because I wouldn't have anything to look forward to every morning otherwise.
Yeah.
But, you know, and I think everybody out there, you know, that watches every day and you know, comes and hangs out with us. I mean, that's awesome, you know, and hopefully it gives you some information and, you know, good content and get you going for the day, and you know, that's the reason why we do it.
Yep. Gets us up and moving.
Cigarettes is the only smoke I blow.
Oh, Invisible Picker, thank you. We love you too.
But we can't see you.
I know you've been here for a while.
I don't know. You know, it's. I'm not going to go down this whole rabbit hole of again, but you know, we decided from day one our channel was going to show more of our life. That's why I like the show. This show shows real life. That's why I like the show that I do with the guys, the happy hour and all that. It shows real life. You know, my dog's snoring on the floor. My dog's drinking water. Apparently somebody here has a construction crew in their backyard. You know, that's real. That's real. Is that you? No, but that's real life though. You know, Nikki's parked on the train tracks. But you know, that's the Bumpus dogs live upstairs from Eric. But that's real life, and that's what it looks like. It's not, you know, here in my completely soundproof staged, you know, studio or whatever. Show the ups and downs and the good days and the bad days and the, you know, I feel like crap today, or I had diarrhea yesterday, or whatever. You know, I mean, you don't have to share every personal detail of your life, but people want to see that human aspect. And to me personally, watching some of these newer channels or whatever that are sitting in front of the same blank wall or the same little curtain that they've set up or whatever, that doesn't show me crap. You know, I'd like to see what kind of car you drive, just out of curiosity, because my brain works that way. And I think a lot of viewers out there would probably agree that I like seeing stuff like that. You know, sometimes I'll turn the camera around on the dashboard because people like to see other scenery. Like, wow, look how green it is in Alabama, you know, during the wintertime because of all the pine trees or whatever. I think stuff like that's interesting. You know, if Tara ever did a thing, like, I'm fascinated by, like, you know, her barns and horses and cows and stuff. I love stuff like that. I love seeing other people's stuff, you know. Her milking horses.
Yeah, I want a how-to video on how to milk a horse. Okay. Or me and my van, my full van that I haven't cleaned out in over a week.
I was gonna say, boy, you're really full. I thought maybe you went to an auction on Saturday.
We went to an auction Thursday and got like 4 boxes. Those are my passenger seat.
No.
But the rest is from like a week ago.
She just slammed on the brakes this weekend and it all came forward.
I've been really sick, so I haven't cleaned my van out. I had to drive I had to drive the other car to the auction the other day because I didn't have room on my van for anything.
How you gonna fall asleep if you got all that stuff everywhere?
I know, I can't recline my seat at all, so.
You sound better though. You sounded awful, like Friday-ish. You were like very hoarse.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot better.
That's good.
I take less naps now.
That's even better.
I'm not a napper, so when I'm sleeping almost the whole day and most of the night, I know I'm sick because I don't sleep very often. I sleep 2 to 4 hours a night, and that's it.
So
I just told Tristan just woke me up, and I told her, I said, I've got to do something. I literally, what time was that last night, Eric, when we were in a hangout? It was my time. It was like 11, maybe.
Yeah, 11, 12. Something like
I
that.
had laid down in the bed. I was in a hangout with the guys, and I had literally laid down in the bed on my phone and was just listening to them. It turns your camera off if you go to another screen, but I'm just laying there in my bed. Oh, that's right. We did the show. After the show. And I literally 3:30 this morning still can't sleep, tossing, turning, restless legs, everything else. I took my little homeopathic sleeping. I mean, I don't want to. I've got like Tylenol PM. I've got Sominex. You know, Tristan takes Xanax. I could probably get the doctor at me. I don't want to do that. I want to get my body into normal sleep patterns naturally. But I was telling her when she woke me up this morning, you know, I slept till 9:30. I can't freaking do the 3:30 to 9:30. It's not working. Like I was about in tears this morning. I told her, I said, I just want to go to bed like normal people at 11 o'clock and lay down and fall asleep and wake up at 6 or 7 all refreshed. And I don't drink caffeine late at night. I don't, I've tried all the natural stuff pretty much, and I don't know. Unless maybe taking Sominex or something like that for 3 or 4 nights in a row just to get my body into that habit, might help. But I'm tired of being miserable. I don't enjoy, and it's like I told her, I said, I don't enjoy watching stuff on my phone and you having to sleep with earplugs in and an eye mask. I don't enjoy that,
Yeah. Do you, are you much of a tea drinker?
Oh yeah, we have a ton of tea. And tea seems to help.
There's a sleepy time tea.
Yes.
I don't know what's in it, but I've heard of that before.
Chamomile and a bunch of other stuff. And that seems to help. And honey is actually a natural sedative, and that's something that every once in a while, I'll try that, but it doesn't really seem to like work. I don't know. But I'm also that stubborn guy that, like, if I get sick before I go to the doctor and get an antibiotic, I will mass dose with vitamins. I like to take pills as little as possible, as far as like pharmaceuticals.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
I take a pill to help me fall asleep, but if I don't take the pill, I don't fall asleep.
I was taking something at night, but it was, I know I was taking it too late. I was taking it like 11 o'clock, and so it was like, spilling over into the next morning. I felt really groggy and everything. So I actually stopped taking that. And for right now, I've been sleeping okay. So
Thelma said your workout should start kicking in, Dusty. Then you may get better sleep. And I don't know. I felt wired. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm working out too late in the day, but I mean, I worked out at, I don't know, it's from about 1:30 to about 3:30 yesterday afternoon. And I was exhausted. I was yawning on the show last night, but then I lay down, can't sleep. Walked 5 miles yesterday on the treadmill. I mean, you'd think I'd be worn out, but couldn't sleep. Jim said try 10 to 12 glasses of wine. Love it.
maybe that is what you need. Maybe just a glass of wine before you go to bed.
Well, I'm trying to cut back on the alcohol. I didn't drink anything on the show last night, and a glass of wine probably wouldn't be bad. The only problem with that, I try to be respectful of Tristan. Nobody wants to go to sleep with somebody that smells like a glass of wine, and I don't care how much you brush your teeth and gargle and everything else, you're still going to smell like a glass of wine. So,
I hear you.
Mr. Sadie says martini and Percocet. Just enjoy the pretty colors.
Martini and Percocet. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, I've got, what's that prescription we were talking about that I've got laying around here that I've had for 10 years? The
Ambien?
No, it's not Ambien. It's not Soma. Although I think we have some Soma somewhere. Soma Coma. Crap, I can't remember the name of it. There it is. Flexeril. Muscle relaxer.
That's a muscle relaxer. I have that. So yeah,
Yeah,
that one.
that's a little tiny. I mean, I can take a half one of those and it'll knock me out. Maybe I just need to do that at 6 o'clock every night for like 3 nights in a row. Problem with that one is, if I do that, it usually makes me sleep like an entire 24 hours almost.
Yeah, that one I can. If I take that, say 6 or 7 o'clock at night, I am groggy until about 6 or 7 the next day. I mean, I just don't feel right, and I take a half.
And that's why I don't like pills, because I don't like that after feeling. Sominex and the over-the-counter ones are about the only ones that don't leave me with that hangover effect.
Well, when I first got the prescription, it was because I was having really bad back spasms and a lot of pain, and I was taking 3 of those a day. And it was fully functional, but now that has kind of calmed down to where I only have the occasional spasm, my back only goes out every now and then. It's one of those where now I take 1 and I'm groggy for 24 hours, whereas before I was taking 3 a day and was totally fine. So I mean, it's kind of weird how your body works with stuff like that.
Yeah. And the thing is with, with Dusty, because of the sleep apnea, and not trying to scare you or anything, but anything that's going to alter it's going to make you sleep or make you sleep, give you a deeper sleep, it's actually going to worsen your sleep apnea.
Right.
So you're probably going to have more apneas if you take something.
Well, I'm hoping, my ultimate goal is that losing the weight gets rid of the fat around my neck, which gets rid of, which I feel like, and my doctor feels like, is probably what caused the sleep apnea, and that naturally goes away once I loosen up.
So what I would suggest to you is, and this is just respiratory therapy thinking, after you lose the weight and you get down to whatever weight you need to be, I would go back in for another sleep study.
See, I never went in for the first one.
Oh.
My only problem with the CPAP, I'm a stomach sleeper. How the hell do you wear? I can't.
You can. I know a lot of people that do that. You adjust.
Can they make me a special pillow that has like a hollowed out area with the CPAP mask down in it, where I just put my face straight down the pillow?
They actually make pillows like that.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got one light sleepers that you can actually hold your arm through it, so you can sleep with it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest questions is, there's no way I can sleep on my stomach if I have a mask on my face.
I forgot you were respiratory, weren't you?
I am.
I forgot. Yeah.
Still licensed.
I mean, do you think that I'm, with having experience then obviously in that background, do you think that I'm totally nuts that maybe if I'm 50 pounds overweight and that's what caused it, am I totally nuts in thinking that if I drop those 50 pounds, it could go away?
Yeah, it'll go away.
A lot of people are convinced that if they just lose the weight, that it will go away. But sometimes, especially as you get older, a lot of it is just anatomy, how you're made on the inside. And then as you get older, things get a little bit more flabbier. Meat, it may not be weight. It could be just loose flesh on the inside. So there is a possibility that if you lost weight, I've had people that went in for gastric bypass and lost 150 pounds, and they're like, and the only reason why they got this done was so they didn't have to wear a CPAP. But it ended up they still had to wear a CPAP.
Right.
So weight is definitely a factor, but it's not the whole thing.
Well, that sucks. That's not the answer I wanted to hear. I'm going to go check.
I know, and it's never the answer anybody wants to hear, because nobody wants to wear that mask.
Go eat a hamburger.
Go what?
Go eat a hamburger now. Who cares about the weight?
Thanks, LB Looper. That was LB Looper's answered everything last night. You just eat what you want. I'm like, dude, you're like 20 years younger than I am. Tell me that again in 20 years, because I said the same thing. We all think we're invincible when we're younger. Oh. I don't know. Where's Sally go?
I don't know. She probably went for a smoke.
I'm right here.
Where are you? I don't see you.
I'm eating McDonald's.
Sally Ann?
She's eating a hamburger.
Oh, sorry. The middle name.
And drinking a glass of wine.
What's that, Valerie Sue?
Yes. I am a Valerie Sue.
I'm having a McGriddle and a glass of Moscato.
I was starving.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't drink no wine this morning.
Well, that's good. I think that's good. Yeah, I need to go make me some toast or something. I'm kind of feeling hungry. Hungry too. I think we're gonna wrap it up. You know those words. You know when I get ready to say that, you know it's time to go.
Bye.
I'm gonna go get some and get to listing and get some stuff done. Where you come from, Sally? Yeah, right?
I have brain freeze. Oh, it happens so easily. I never used to get brain freeze as a kid. Oh my gosh.
Breathe. Breathe. Go.
Rub your tongue on the top of your mouth. That's how you'll get rid of it.
How did you get brain freeze from McDonald's?
Frappuccino.
Just keep rubbing your tongue on the top. What you're trying to do is you're warming up the blood vessels at the very top of your mouth. That's what causes the brain freeze.
Right. So yeah,
Just
you can
rub your
do that.
tongue on the top of your mouth. That's all it takes.
You just take some deep breaths, and that usually, because it's warm air.
Try this. Take your palm and smack yourself in the face and see if that works. No, right. In the
That's
middle
what I usually do.
No, actually,
Like
this. Oh my god.
I like my method better.
All right, guys. We'll catch
It's
y'all
so
tomorrow.
bad lately.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Chings to you.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Lots of cha-ching.